James with Net News Ledger, and I'm here with Naomi Abotossaway. Did I pronounce it? Abotossaway. Okay. And she's running as Councillor at Large in the Thunder Bay Election that's coming up this October. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
What are the issues you're hearing as we work through to the campaign? It's early in the going.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's early in the going. I think we've had issues for the last 4 years, and some of the issues that pertain to my considering running for election and actually putting my name forward was the homelessness of our people that we have in our city from all backgrounds. Basically, single families are having a hard time getting to find a place to live in an affordable housing or single home. Also, I also want to make sure that the citizens of Thunder Bay are very aware of what the city is doing as per our budget restraints and budget, whether there's going to be an increase. We don't want to see increases. I'd rather see decreases and work toward that ultimate goal, because we don't need to see that happen. We want to have our city being one of where people are welcome to come here and live, and we live in a multicultural society, and I really feel that we're all in the same thing when we deal with whether it's budgets, whether it's homelessness, whether it's youth issues, whether it's murder, and as well I'd like to also continue pushing the inquiry into murdered Aboriginal women, murdered and missing women. I feel it's very important that we all work together. My slogan for the campaign is Ignite to Unite.
Ignite to Unite. Mm. Now, one of the areas in Thunder Bay, of course, that's been really important, and it's been getting a lot of attention in the news, has been youth. Mm-hmm. The issues of youth. Now, we've had, on one side, we've had the city going into and helping the youth centers Thunder Bay. They were working with the Indian Friendship Center towards a youth center, and we've had students from the north coming to Thunder Bay for high school who end up not graduating, but actually end up going home in a coffin or not being found at all. What should we be doing there?
I really feel that our programs that we have in the city, social services, youth programs and youth agencies, have to actually amalgamate together to mentor those youth who come down to our city from the communities, whether they're from Dryden, Kenora, Fort Severn, Fort Hope, from Osnaburg, wherever they're from Sioux Lookout, because they need to know that they have the support and guidance here to continue on what they feel is their goal when they decide to step away from that community and come down to our city, which to them is very alien. And I felt that when I moved here 27 years ago, that I didn't have the support networks right away. Ultimately, they did come by, though, and I did very well with that, and here I am today. But the thing about it is mentoring and letting the youth know back in those communities probably a year or two in advance before they actually leave that community or their city or little town or little village and come to the city of Thunder Bay of what they're going to be walking into. And here's the support systems and here's the support network that you can actually start working and walking toward, and hopefully they will be there to help you.
Now, with the area for youth, that's been covered well. The issue of crime, of course, in Thunder Bay has been huge this year. We're probably, unfortunately, going to be the murder capital of Canada again with the 8th homicide we've just had this week. What can City Council do?
I think City Council has to really reach out to all youth, regardless of their ethnicity, to explain to them that we're here to help you become the best you can be. When we see them being dragged down into drugs and alcohol, we have to actually start working toward working with the police force and social services and all those networks that we have in place to pull them away from there. And we do have treatment centers, and if we see a youth coming in and he or she is struggling within the first or second week of school, we should be tapping into that person right away. We shouldn't wait till 3 more weeks go by and now that youth is now into the crime scene of drugs and alcohol and that kind of thing, because they know when they turn 18, they move down here and they get that money every 2 weeks, they're going to walk to where? The nearest liquor or beer store, or they're going to walk to the nearest person who has that drug. So we have to somehow start working toward finding out where those avenues are that we can stop that and say we need to clean our city, and I think that's one of the things I'd like to look at is cleaning our city. And it's going to take a long time. It's not going to happen in my lifetime. It won't happen in the next generation, but let's hope it'll happen in the next one after that.
It's that old story about planting a tree today or 25 years from now.
Yes, that is correct.
We'll probably be talking several times between now and the end of the campaign.
Okay.
People will be able to find you on Facebook.
Yes, they can at Naomi Abotossaway.
And thank you for coming in today.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gretchen.